Hey guys, I'm Gamer Mate and welcome back to a new video. So I'm here back inside Roblox Studio on my prison game. In the last video I showed you how to add in a gun on the table in this criminal base. But it's kind of glitched right now, so I need to fix that in this video. And also in the last video I showed you how to make a paycheck and stuff like that. So in today's video I'm going to be showing you how to fix that gun. I'm also going to be showing you how to make cars and spawnable cars. So let's get into the video. First thing, let's actually fix this gun. So right now, if you actually have this gun in your game, if you don't, then you can just skip this part. But if you do, and it has this script in it, let me find it, respawn. So if you have this script inside your gun, then it might glitch out for you. So let's remove that script. So what I'm going to be doing is changing some stuff inside this gun. So if we duplicate this by right clicking the tool and click duplicate, drag the copied one and put inside the server storage. So this will be the gun what you actually use. So we can just remove click detector. So then if we remove some of these scripts, we don't need any sounds of folders like to configure anything. So you delete that. So all we have is a handle, a touch interest. We don't need that, so we can just remove that. So a handle, a mesh and a pistol. Let's actually just drag the handle inside the weapons folder. We can remove the tool. And now it should just be a handle with a mesh. If you rename this handle to gun, or let's actually name it to pistol. There we go. So now inside the handle you can add in a click detector and as a script. And then we can name the script to collect gun. There we go. Inside the script we can do local tool equals the game dot server storage dot gun, or is it pistol? Okay, it's pistol. So local tool equals game dot server storage dot pistol, or whatever name your tool is. Then local clone equals tool colon clone and then two brackets. And then if we do script dot parent dot click detector dot mouse click, then connect function, and then between some brackets we can do plr. If we do if clone dot parent doesn't equal to plr dot backpack, so make sure backpack is spelled like this. Then go down and do clone dot parent equals to plr dot backpack, and then just add in an else, and then this should be your script done. So now if you close off it and test it out, let's just play here. Okay, so once we're in, if we click it, you can see we actually get the pistol instead of just walking into it. So this works better now. So now we can pick it up. Then it should also work on police team. But what I might be doing is also just making it so that police can't actually enter the criminal base, because someone said that in comments. And I've also been paid. Okay, that's good. So that's working so far. So that is fixed now. We can also put a few on table to make it better. Here we go. Just put like 3 on table. Also, let's make sure they are anchored. So once we've done that, we can go outside. And the next thing what I'm going to be showing you to do is making a car. Okay, so now I've just got this model here. If you want, then you can take this from description. And if you don't, then I'll show you what I've done to make this. So first thing is add in a part. But before we do that, make sure you have join surfaces on. So just click it. So once you have those on, make sure you're having a part. So this is just a normal part. You can see it here. Then the next thing is what I have is a vehicle seat. So make sure the bottom is a weld, or you can add in a weld yourself. So if you do add in a weld, then make sure part 1 is the actual seat, and make sure part 0 is the actual base of the car. And where did it go? Okay, that's weird. There we go, you just have to lift it up. Also, if you have this join surface on, then you should see that it has like a little square around it. And if you do, then it should say join, like you can see it for like a second. So that also might add in a weld for you. So now that we have this, make sure you have wheels, which are just cylinders. We can make these a bit thinner if you want. Okay, you can kind of see the hinge through it. So if we do that, is that the same size? I don't know. Actually, it might be. It'll be fine. So now that we've done that, make sure you have in some cylinders. But the important thing is, make sure they are hinges. So if you don't know hinges, then it should look like this. It's like a little yellow pipe thing sticking out. But to make it work, make sure they are actually inside of the base. So they're actually inside of it. So there's none sticking out. And you can kind of see it's inside of it. So that's good. Again, if you want, then you can take this as the model in the description. So let's group all these together. And then let's name it to car. Make sure it's not anchored either. Now we can turn off join surfaces. Drag it down. And then let's test it out. So let's click play here. Okay, so if we go over to it, you can see that once we sit in the seat, this little speed GUI should appear. That's just part of the seat anyway. So then you can see you can actually drive it around using the normal controls, which is WASD. Click OK, just for a paycheck. And you can see we can actually drive it around. If you already have your car model, then you don't have to do this bit. This is just in case you want to make your own custom car. You can see you can park it up, you can do all that stuff. So it's really good. There we go. So once we have that, so if you click stop, then now what we need to do is make it so you can actually spawn the car. So if we find a position where we want it to spawn. So I want it to spawn inside my car park. About here. So once again, find the position where you want it to spawn. And then make a new folder inside workspace. Rename this folder to car spawns. And then add in a part. I'm just going to be adding a cylinder. And then we can rotate it. Put about here. And then change it so it's a bit flat. So it's more like a button. There we go. Now if we anchor this button, and then we can rename it to respawn car button. And then we can change it to neon, we can make it red. You don't have to do this, this is just to customise my own button. So now, if we drag the car, so the car model inside of server storage, again, so it's like the same as pistol. So server storage is going to be like a folder where we keep all our stuff. For example, the pistol and the car, where you actually like get it inside your backpack. So then if you carry on, so if we drag this respawn car button inside the car respawns, and then inside of it we can add in a script. We can rename the script to respawn car script. And then inside the script, what we can do is local cooldown, because we're going to be having a cooldown, so you can't like spawn one after the other, otherwise your game will lag. So if you do local cooldown equals false, go down twice, and do script.parent. Also before we carry on, make sure to add in a click detector inside your button. So then now if we do script.parent.click detector.mouse click, so once we click the part, then connect function, and then we can just leave these as brackets. But if we do if cooldown equals to false, false, then go down, we do cooldown equals to true. But if we do game get service, then brackets speech marks server storage where our car is. Then outside the brackets we can do .car or whatever name your like vehicle is, and then clone brackets, and then .parent equals to game.workspace.car spawns, which will be our folder. So this is where all the cars will be placed inside of. This doesn't really matter as long as it's inside workspace. Go down and do script.disabled equals to true. Wait 5 seconds or however long you want your cooldown to be. And then we can do script.disabled equals to false. And then underneath that we can do cooldown equals to false. So now this should work. The last thing I'm going to be doing is making it so it actually changes colour. So if we make this actually green to start with, and then once you click it, let's do script.parent.color equals to, and then speech marks, then we can find our own color. So let's make it red. So let's copy these numbers, paste them inside of these, and then let's, oops, we actually changed the script. So let's change this back to green. And then let's see if it actually changes it. It might not, but let's just see. So if we click it, so it spawns a car but it doesn't change colour. So that's good so far. So it should have a cooldown, you can see, I'm clicking. Okay, so it won't respawn because of that error in the script. So let's just remove this line. So it doesn't really matter if we have to change colour. So if we test it out, click, you can see it spawns back in. We can drive it away. And then after a few seconds, which is a cooldown, we can click it again and a new one should appear. You can drive it. Then you can see there is a cooldown. So and try click and it won't add in a new one. And then yeah, this works. So a few people can actually drive cars around. So now this all works. Okay, so now I'm just going to be showing you how to do a data source script for when we get the paycheck. The first thing is adding a script inside the script service. And then rename it to data save. Inside the script, we can remove print hello world, do local ds equals game, get service, and then speech marks data store service. Outside brackets, we could do get data store. Oops. Get data store. And between brackets, we could do speech marks and do save data. And underneath that, we could do game dot players dot player added connect function, and between brackets, we could do plr for player. We could go down and just add in a wait. Go down once again and do local plr key equals to speech marks id in lowercase and then an underscore. Outside brackets, we could do plr user id. So make sure user id is spelled like this, so all lowercase for user, then capital I and a lowercase d. Then go down line and do local save 1 equals to plr.leader stats, and then what is the name of our, okay, it's just cache. So if we do dot cache, if we go down and do local get saved with a capital outside of each letter, then equals to ds, and then get async brackets plr key, drop down a line, do if get saved, then go down and do save 1 dot value equals to get saved square brackets, and in between this we could do 1, and then else go down, do local number for saving equals to, then pointy brackets save 1 dot value, and then if you have any more, then you could do a comma save 2 dot value, carrying on like that. But I only have one, so if we go down and do ds get async brackets plr key comma number for saving, then we can leave these two ends here, go down twice and do game dot players dot player removing. So this is when the player like quits the game. We're going to do connect function brackets plr, go down and do ds colon set async instead, so instead of get it's set. Then we're going to do brackets speech marks id underscore, so the same as this one. That's our speech marks. We're going to do dot plr dot user ID. So again, it's spelled the same. So lowercase user, capital I, and then lowercase d, comma. Then we can do pointy brackets, do pr.leader stats dot cache dot value. Once again, if you have more than one, then you can do comma, and then do the same thing. And then the last thing we need to do is quit the script. So this should be your data store script here, like that. Close it off, go to game settings, and make sure you have these two on. So enable studio access to API, so make sure you have API services on, and then also make sure you have allow HTTP requests on. I don't think this one matters as much, but let's just put it on in case. Click save, and then that should be your data store script if we test it out. Sometimes it won't work inside Studio because you're inside Studio, so make sure you test it out inside your real game and it should work. So let's wait for our paycheck to come through. Okay, so we've got a paycheck. If we close it, click play, and then join back in. And then you can see, once we join back in, then we have our 50 cash. So this saves our data, and that's how you make your own data store script inside Roblox Studio. And guys, that's going to be it for today's video. If this video helped, make sure to leave a like, comment and subscribe down below. Also make sure to check out my Roblox group and Discord server, also in the description, and I'll see you later. Bye!